The journey to becoming the best version of yourself. There was a young man named Jack, living in a bustling city, yet always feeling lost in the whirlwind of life. Despite having a stable job and a circle of friends, Jack constantly felt like he was stuck, lacking purpose and motivation. One day, while scrolling through social media, Jack stumbled upon a video of a personal development expert. That moment woke something inside him. From someone living on autopilot, Jack began a journey to rediscover himself, a journey from confusion to clarity, from passivity to taking control of his life. Looking back, Jack started asking himself some hard questions. Who am I? What am I really living for? He turned to books, podcasts, online courses, and gradually realized that personal development is a lifelong journey of upgrading oneself, not just in terms of knowledge, but also emotionally, mentally, and in daily habits. It's a path with no final destination, just continuous, daily growth. Jack realized that without proactively working on himself, he would be swept away by the chaos of everyday life and slowly lose his sense of identity. That realization pushed him to seek advice from those who had walked the path before him, world-renowned personal growth experts. At the start of his journey, Jack realized he didn't truly understand himself. He began journaling his emotions, taking personality tests, and seeking honest feedback from close friends and family. Through that, he discovered his strengths, areas to improve, and what truly made him feel alive. With more self-awareness, Jack began setting clear goals. Instead of vague aspirations like, "I want to be successful," he listed specific goals like completing a professional course, reading daily, and improving his health through running. These clear goals became powerful motivators that kept him consistent every day. He realized that without continuous learning, he would fall behind. Jack embraced the principle of lifelong learning. He read books, joined skills training courses, and learned from people who were ahead of him. Every time he completed something new, he felt a little more confident and a lot more empowered. Success, he learned, doesn't come from random sparks of inspiration but from discipline. Jack started waking up at 5 a.m., meditating for 10 minutes, and writing down 3 things he was grateful for before beginning his workday. It was tough at first, but after just 21 days, these habits became a natural part of his routine. Internal growth alone wasn't enough. Jack examined the relationships around him and realized he was being pulled down by negativity. He chose to limit time with chronic complainers and actively sought out positive, growth-minded communities. Every weekend, he joined in-person meetups and book clubs, spaces filled with people on similar journeys. Gradually, Jack understood that being technically skilled wasn't enough. He invested time in learning soft skills, practicing public speaking, developing critical thinking, and working on teamwork. This progress made him noticeably more confident in both his career and personal life. But at one point, Jack became so obsessed with intellectual growth that he neglected his physical well-being. Exhaustion and insomnia hit hard. That was when he truly grasped the importance of health. He adjusted his lifestyle, ate cleaner, exercised regularly, and made time for rest, travel, and things that brought him joy. Good health, he realized, is the foundation for sustainable personal growth. Over time, Jack came to understand that personal development isn't a race, it's a marathon. He began with small, consistent actions, reading every night, journaling, planning each morning. He didn't try to change his entire life overnight. He chose to take steady, meaningful steps forward. At the end of each month, Jack reflected. He wrote down what he had accomplished, what didn't work, and what needed adjusting. This habit helped him stay on track, always aware of his progress. Of course, not everything went smoothly. There were moments when Jack felt exhausted and wanted to quit. But during those times, he reminded himself why he started. He rewatched that first video, reread old journal entries, and reconnected with the emotions that first sparked his transformation. That connection with his true self became his strongest source of motivation. Jack's story isn't unique. It represents the journey of millions who are seeking to become the best version of themselves. Expert advice will always be just theory unless applied with honesty and perseverance. But once you start, and keep moving forward step by step like Jack did, you'll find life becomes clearer, more inspiring, and deeply fulfilling. Start your journey today, not to become someone else, but to become your true self, the best version of you. If you're on your own journey of transformation, share this story. It might just inspire someone out there who's waiting for a reason to begin.